all the enthusiasm carrying us through.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I
More
think
things?
Joe, that Houdini poster. I think our friend has that poster as well, or maybe it's some by the same artist. Looks really familiar.
Which friend would that be?
What's his last name?
Todd Bolton.
Todd Bolton.
Not quite familiar. I'm trying to adjust my lighting here because I don't like how I'm looking here.
Yeah.
Maybe this is better.
Yeah, that's a little better, I think.
Are we live, Shannon? Thank you.
It's Joel.
Nice.
No, I like redesigned the whole meeting for her. I have such a crush on her. Like not literally, just like professionally. She's so cool.
Yeah, I think you guys should have pitched a Fledge. I was thinking about this the other day. Regardless, like you could have said you just wanted to do an exhibition or something like that, and not had to take the $99 or whatever.
Yeah.
We were going to offer you the $99 to consult with us as part of the pitch.
I mean, we have it nearby.
Do you want to?
Sure. Wait, you have it. You have it.
Do I?
Don't you?
Probably. Oh, I'm already so sweaty.
Hey, where'd you find the live at, Shannon?
I don't even know where to find it.
You don't have to.
Oh, I see that one. Where's everyone else at, guys?
Yeah, it's too hot to be outside, that's for sure. Yeah. They're just coming.
Here comes Jeremy.
Hey.
And Fonda Brewer, how you doing out there in Facebook land? Or she said hi, so she can't say hi back. So, are you pitching, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'll run it again.
All right.
Yay.
And you guys said you are going to do it?
Yeah, we'll do it.
I'm gonna tickle you.
We are doing great too, Fonda. Thank you for asking. Our DJs are all moving out of their current houses, so they're looking for homes right now. They all live together, so it makes them a good team because they can come here and be in the booth by themselves without masks on because they already quarantined with each other. But they're all moving out of the house, so they're at an apartment or a house that they're looking at and aren't coming till 3:15 or 3:30.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's got us down a few people, but 3 pitches, that's the minimum we've ever had before.
Well, I'm glad I'm able to contribute.
So if you don't mind, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm so excited to hear what you're pitching, Joe. Are you pitching as well?
I am, yes.
Cool.
Wonderful.
First time.
Sweet.
Yes.
Welcome.
We've each pitched something else at this event, but this is the first time pitching this.
Cool.
Yeah, I posted under one of the Artist Umbrellas posts to see if we could get some artists out. And so the Artist Umbrella helped us promote. AOTA, all of the above, did a post with something with Jose, and did a post, or just posted in that area. I didn't post with Jose, sorry. the Arts Council did a post because we are working with the Arts and Culture Commission to try to get a hatching for artists in October. So it would be independent of what LEAP is doing, but the same thing as what LEAP is doing. So, and that would be an artist-focused pitch competition.
Dig it. That's cool.
All right, I got to do a couple of quick checks on Facebook because a lot of times people ask me for the link. And
I'll be right back. I'm going to make sure I don't have any sound leakage coming into my room.
all right, no worries.
We get that puppy out of you. You sound really good.
Uh, how's the, is the moving okay?
Oh yeah, we're having so much fun. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I only have to work 2 days this week, so I'm super excited.
mhm.
And I got 8 days off.
All right, everyone on Facebook, the pitches will start at 3:15. Between now and then, we're just going to chit chat with our friends as people join the Zoom meeting. We've got a couple people who are on that aren't showing their video yet. So they'll pop on when we start going live on Facebook. So if you want to scroll past us and come back at 3:10 or 3:15, we'll be moving at that point. And yeah, so far, we've got a nice diverse set of different pitches already. So amongst the 3 that we have. So. I was thinking, I always let Bilal talk about or pick the subject that we were talking about. And I usually let him rant for a while and then I go on a rant with him. Joe, for your information, sometimes we just chit chat. Well, we always mention Black Lives Matter as part of our kind of sponsorship, just to keep the scroll there. And then we talk about our sponsor, who is teachers. So my brother and his sister sponsored the last one and the next 2 99 Problems. So they pay the DJ and they pay for the $99. And they didn't really have a company that they were trying to get behind. So they just wanted to dedicate it to teachers. So sometimes we, just put a shout out to teachers and talk about the importance of education. We might relate that to, how it can strengthen our community, how, teachers, they've got their core curriculum and the standards and all these things that they get pressured to do. Yet they also are raising kids through these kind of not raising, but teaching and helping to raise kids through the crisis of COVID, or what they're seeing with the protesting on TV, or sometimes even in the streets in front of their houses. And so there's a lot more that happens in that classroom. And as we defund education, if you will, the arts kind of go away, music goes away, the creative side of the experience can be diluted or taken away. And that is such an important part, like what you do or what the Artist Umbrella does, or anybody that is being creative like that. You are such an important part of entrepreneurialism and problem solving and innovation. And if it's not for that creative side of humanity, we don't really progress, through technology. We don't progress through even the way that we communicate with each other, even the way that we articulate our struggles that we have, whether they, be racial or LGBTQ or whatever it might be. And so, the teachers, they're, a lot of times they have to be the art teacher, they have to be the music teacher, as well as all these other things. And they get really evaluated based on the standard testing that is really hard on the creativity side. So there's not a lot of upside sometimes for a teacher to even spend time on creativity. But we know so many of them that are out there that make sure that that happens. So a big shout out for teachers, because you've got a very tough job ahead of you in the next several months in trying to navigate, the opening, are people going to be in class? Is it all going to be online? How do you have to adjust? Are you doing 2 jobs now? How do you navigate through, the parents that don't want to wear a mask, and the parents that do want to wear a mask, and the parents that say all lives matter, and the parents that say Black lives matter, and you've got to, sometimes really bite your tongue or not be able to express the value that you have as a teacher. And I know that it's got to be really tough on every teacher, no matter what side of what argument they're on. It's just tough there automatically. And in a lot of ways, this moment is one of the best teachable moments right now too. And what are the teachers going to do? How are they going to help our society heal from, these couple of things? So yeah, Fonda Brewer out there saying that teachers rock. And that's good to know, because she's in the local government, is a very important part. Fonda's I forgot her exact title. I think something with financial on the Delta Township. Fonda's going to hopefully chat it out there for me. But I've been thinking a lot about local government, local police, local economic development and community development, and how, that's really where we should be putting our money right now, and where, letting the communities decide how they want to build their future. And trustee for Delta Township. So a shout out to Fonda for supporting teachers and being in local government. And she's got a whole other life that she has to do besides just be in the government. And really appreciate anybody that's taken some time to get involved. And then I got to put a shout out, make sure you're registered to vote, and vote. August 4th, I think, is our first critical date to, start getting some things on the ballots and whatnot, or in the final ballot. And we're at 3:13. We've got 3 people who are going to pitch. We got a few people online. Yanis, here she comes. All right, real quick, we'll let Yanis get connected in the audio. And then probably what we're going to do is get started. I don't have anybody else coming in on Zoom, I don't think. If you are on Facebook, give us a shout out so we know you are there. We'd love to say hi to our friends. Yanis, are you pitching? I think she is. We talked a couple hours ago. You are muted, Janice. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
You gonna pitch?
I am.
Awesome.
Yeah, I am.
Are you okay with going fourth, or do you want to go first, like in a few minutes, in a second?
I can, well, yeah, I can do the spur of the moment stuff. Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because I know that when we talked earlier, Jillian and Liam might have some things that they want to talk about, and if they're being quiet right now.
They're downstairs with Grandpa right now, So yeah. So I had a little bit of trouble getting on. I ended up using my phone, which I was trying to use my computer, but I just got a new one and I'm having issues. But let's see here.
Well, you look good and you sound good.
Well, thank you. Okay, I was worried about my air conditioner being too noisy. So
We cannot hear that at all.
I'll be ready to go in 1 second.
Do you want to pitch first?
Can I do a second?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, thank you.
So that would put you at first, Jeremy. You okay with that?
Sure, why not?
All right, so I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do Jeremy 1, Yanis 2, Joe 3, and Megan Ryan 4. Everyone okay with that? All right. Then you're gonna come on. Yeah, sweet. Jeremy, this is looking great. So, I got to get out of the way a little bit. I think this will come into focus, Jeremy, but I know you've got your timing down really well. So when you are ready to go, Shannon will, when you start talking, Shannon will get the timer going.
The Library Bill of Rights was passed in 1939 by the American Library Association. This document, radically inclusive for its time, included wording stating that the use of a library could not be denied because of origin, race, background, or views. Unfortunately, Hollywood and other media still portray a classical view of a library: large, poorly lit rooms, and row upon row of dusty old books. The librarian is typically portrayed as a female who is overprotective of books and goes around shushing people. As a whole, libraries are doing many great things: early reading programs, outreach to teen and senior centers, and online programming through social media. As a library staff member, several things have become clear. It will take an organized effort to alter the public's perception of the modern library. Staff are enthusiastically on board with change, but we cannot do it alone. We need to recruit members of the public, people of all ages, races, beliefs, including underrepresented groups, the small business owners in search of a co-working space, the tinkerers and artists who have artwork or products they want to showcase. The Library Perception Liberation Front will be formed of a cross-section of library staff and the previously mentioned groups, sharing a common goal to bring the perception of the library into the 21st century by promoting libraries as safe, multi-purpose spaces with resources for reading, social activities, and experiments.
All right, good job, Jeremy. You see that, Shannon? Okay, and then you hit that reset? All right. Okay, so just to remind everybody, we're gonna pitch all in a row, so 1 through 4, and then we'll have a Q&A after everybody's pitched, and then the crowd will vote, and then we will go from there. So up next is Yanis. You ready, Yanis?
Okay, yep, I'm gonna make sure this is not gonna fall down, this little tripod thing I have. Okay, I look crooked. Okay, there we go. All right, so good afternoon, everybody. My name is Yanis Jackson Long, and I grew up in Lansing, attended Lansing Public Schools, and so I'm very happy to be here. And my organization is called the Lansing Catalyst. And the Lansing Catalyst is an organization. It is for the people, by the people. It was founded in 2017, and it is a social justice organization. And what we do is we work with the people as a mediator of sorts. We work on connecting people with resources. We think that Lansing has so many resources in it, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to connect people with their resources. We feel as though we have a responsibility from the experiences that we've had to share those with other people. So I've taken the experiences that I've had it, whether it's been with systems and processes, and I've used that information that I've obtained to give that to the people. We work to address cultural incapacity and the unwillingness to help people due to biases and discrimination. And we do that with observation, face-to-face instruction, data analysis, community outreach, and benchmarking. So that's a little bit about our organization. We do the typical, sorry, I had somebody coming through there. We do the typical things that a nonprofit would do as far as, well, I don't want to say typical, but we do food distribution. We're working on things like that. Oh, should I stop? My time is up. I'm sorry. Man, I would love to go again. I feel like I wasn't prepared.
All right. Good job, Yanis. Yeah, I didn't hear usually there's a timer that goes off, but everything's good. All right. So I think great job for your first pitch. Remember, Jeremy?
Okay.
3 or 4 times, right? And I don't mean to say for your first pitch, great job altogether, whether it's your first pitch or not.
Okay.
All right. So up now for his first pitch is Joe Bennett. You ready, Joe? You're on mute.
There we go. Better?
Yes, thank you.
All right. All right. Well, welcome everybody. My name is Joe Bennett. I am from the Kalamazoo area, Michigan, and I am a magician. And magicians are not just there to entertain the kids at birthday parties. We also perform corporate functions, wedding receptions. We do magic for all sorts of occasions. It is not just for children's magic anymore. So I am trying to really get my name out there and let people know I'm available for all sorts of stuff here. And I've got a trick to show you real quick with a paper bag, and you can do this at home. You got a paper bag and a Coke bottle. So all you do is you put the Coke bottle into the bag and you say, it's gone. Okay, maybe you're not impressed by that, but you see, you just hold that in the bag and it looks like it's gone. Okay, maybe again, you're not impressed by that, but that's okay. So, thank you. If you are interested at all in having a magician at your event, please give me a call. Again, my name is Joe Bennett. You can find me at, you can, excuse me. You can find me at joebennettmagic.com. Thank you very much.
Good job, Joe. All right. You got it, Shannon? Thank you. All right. Last but not least, Ryan and Meg. You ready?
All right, are we ready?
Yeah, I think so. You ready?
Yeah, let me start this.
This is our first time pitching together.
Right, here we go. We are Ryan and Megan Miller, and we believe that all people deserve opportunities to be happy. But right now, there are so many barriers to happiness for a lot of us. We do know one community and one movement that's working hard to change this. The Fledge is a hyper-inclusive community space, incubator, accelerator, and so much more. Jerry, who's the founder of the Fledge, has shared a vision of 10,000 Fledges in the next 10 years, expanding opportunities for happiness all across the world, and we support this vision.
Today, we're here to pitch the startup of a Fledge in Madison, Wisconsin. We envision this Fledge to hold the same values and vision of the Fledge here in Lansing and to support unique community projects in Madison. We will grow and distribute food. We will offer space for meetings, workshops, and courses. We will encourage creation of art, music, and technology. We will teach mindfulness within our community. And we will continue to be accomplices in the social justice revolution.
Projects like Creative Dying, Fledge Recovery, and Miller's Wellness will continue to exist within this new space.
This is an opportunity for the two of us to pursue happiness and to create a place for others to join in.
If we win the $99 today, we will offer it to Jerry to consult on moving forward with this project. And we love you all so much, and this community means a lot to us. So we would like to help build more communities like this. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray, Ryan, and Meg. I didn't quite understand that that was going to be the pitch. I think that was great because it kind of took me aback that to hear the Fledge talked back to the Fledge. I don't think took me aback is the right thing. So I think all of you did very, very good. Jeremy, your pitch is number 1 with the library perception. Giannis is number 2 with the Lansing Catalyst. Joe Bennett is number 3 with, I guess it's Joe Bennett the Magician, is that right? And Ryan and Meg are number 4 with the Fledge Madison. So what we are going to do now is if anybody on the screen or anybody out in Facebook has any questions for anybody, now would be a good time to ask those questions. So does anybody have questions of any of the presenters today? Shannon, Bilal, you have any questions for any of the presenters today? Okay, so Bilal is, he was one of the kids that had to go look for a house today. And what he is asking is how each of your businesses will help the minority and underprivileged communities. So we don't have to go in any particular order. If you would like to answer that question, or if you don't mind answering that question for the crowd.
I'll go first if that's okay.
Yes, please.
So every year I always pick like 2 or 3 different charities that I perform for. And one of them always is somebody that is either on minority or an underprivileged type of a group. Last year it was for the YWCA. They had a fundraiser and I did a show for them. So that's what I do, at least as a performer. I try to give a show to a group that I feel really could use it, whether it's you know, a nonprofit or some group that's looking, you know, a underprivileged group of some sort. Always try to do that at least 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay. Thank you, Joe. Ryan, Jeremy, Yanis. Sorry, I skipped you, Meg.
Well, the Catalyst, the entire organization is dedicated to making significant changes in the community. And that's why I'm so happy that I had an opportunity to reach out to Gary and talk to him about my vision. But we connect people with knowledge, information, and resources. So what we do is we take our experiences, or I take my experiences as far as being a woman, an African-American woman, and at times being part of that marginalized community. And I take that information and I share with people how I've got these certain experiences. So say, for instance, if there's a law that we feel is unjust, if we feel it is not serving the people, then we would work on behalf of the people. Somebody contacts us, and then we would contact the lawmakers to let them know the concerns of the people and work on getting legislation changed. We also work on food distribution. So, but it's not just food distribution. We believe in teaching a man to fish. So we're doing knowledge and food distribution. So if someone is in need, they would come to the distribution point and we would be able to give them information on jobs, connect them with maybe the skilled trades organizations where they're having, if they're having problems recruiting diverse candidates and things like that. So we serve as a connector, a mediator to get rid of the silos that we have in our community. We have a lot of resources here in Lansing, but I think we have to do a better job of bridging the gap. And that's what our organization is about. I work with people in the community. It's for the people, by the people. So we have legal professionals, educators, health professionals that are willing to donate their time to help people that are connected to this organization. So that's how we serve, and that's what we do. We're bridging the gap in community. Not to give myself a shameless plug, but I did run for city council, and that was my slogan, bridging the gap in the community. So what this organization, it's like it's a manifestation of bridging the gap in community. So we want to target those marginalized people, bring them together, bring the resources together and work together. If we all start working together on things such as cleaning up our environment, food access, job training, those types of things, that's going to help us. We have professionals willing to come in, dedicate their time to teach courses, whether it's chess, whether it's diversity and inclusion. It's for the people. These are made up of Lansing people. And so that's how we serve. That's what we do. That's how we target. And it's not just about, we don't get stuck in one area. It's about the overarching issue of fighting for equal rights. Equal rights. We have to, we want to make people aware of our mission. The mission of the Lansing Catalyst is to create empowerment and change through cooperation and collaboration. Our vision is to achieve equal rights and eliminate racial prejudice among the citizens of the United States. Moreover, for citizens to be able to work, live, and thrive without racially imposed barriers in the area of employment, housing, justice, and healthcare. We want to achieve racial justice and equality, thereby creating an inclusive society. A catalyst is a change agent, something that brings about significant change. And that's what we are working to do. And that's it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I think Bilal's satisfied or with the first two answers. Jeremy or Ryan and Meg?
Go first.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So the Fledge is obviously a hyper-inclusive space, so anyone's welcome, everyone's welcome, especially those who are underserved. We'll have recovery meetings, and those are going to be open to everyone. And I think traditionally, oftentimes people who are in recovery are also often underserved as well. So.
And I've learned at the Fledge a lot about not having barriers to participation and barriers to entry. So things like if you have art, if you have a skill, if you have something to offer, it's just a space to make that accessible. So not necessarily like having to apply to come and pitch or having to like have certain level of requirements to be able to participate. It's just an open space. I also have been working with creative dying, and that's like an amalgamation of like psychedelics and hospice. And so right now hospice spaces are mostly white that I've been a part of, and psychedelic spaces are mostly white. And so I realized that I'm not going to accidentally stumble upon like an inclusive space. It's not just going to happen. So we've been really intentional about like reaching out to Black and brown folks who are doing really cool work in this area and like getting involved with what they're already doing. So that's been really awesome to put a lot of intention into like participating in what's already happening and inviting people in to participate in what we are doing. Do you have anything else you want to say?
One more thought is we'll grow and distribute food. So in doing so, I think that we'll reach the underserved communities in that way as well.
We're also really focused on like wellness. So in terms of like mindfulness and yoga and like just generally taking care of ourselves. And right now, unfortunately, that's kind of like a boutique thing, like a privileged thing to some degree, like having money to like pay for a yoga class or learn mindfulness and things like that. So we want to really be able to get that out to as many people as possible without like barriers or having to buy passes to classes and things like that.
Right.
Just offer it.
So I gotta pause
Oh,
for
yeah.
1 second, Jeremy. Great job, you guys. B-Ball's joining us in a second here. So he's the one that asked the question too, and he was looking for the apartment. Joe just sent out a message to us, and I don't think people on Facebook can see it, so I want to mention it, that his wife is a board president of the local township library. So there's always these little connections and these little serendipitous stuff that happens in these. And I'd also like to say that meeting last night that you invited me to with the Black, Indigenous, people of color, and the intersection with psychedelics and mental health and forest medicine and all of it was just, that was amazing to me. I sat there listening to it and really, you know, man, diversity is so powerful when you start looking at things from so many different angles. And I was just filled with energy after just watching that 20 or 30 minute short video. And I also want to say that to all of you guys before I let Jeremy answer, I guess, everyone on the crowd right now, you're showing me different ways to look at this, different ways. Look how strong our community is if all of us get to move forward. And what do we say about strong communities, Bilal? Strong communities don't need cops. They don't need policing. We can take care of our own problems and we can build our own future. And that's in a lot of ways, a lot of what we're trying to do is, you know, let's solve our problems. Let's prevent things. Let's not, you know, wait till some failure happens and then deal with it. So everybody on the screen is helping to build that stronger community and, you know, have that compassionate, loving community that I think we all want. So after all that, Jeremy, how are you going to help minority communities, vulnerable communities, underserved?
Well, part of my idea with the Library Perception Liberation Front, it included in the pitch, including people of all ages, races, and beliefs, including the underrepresented groups. And I am a 100% believer in that. I don't want it to be just an amalgamation of middle-aged white people, because there are too many groups like that already, and it's boring. I want to see the Black and brown people represented. I know that they have a unique perspective to offer, and in my wildest dreams, I can't come up with that perspective on my own. So I want them to be included. I want them to have a say and, you know, get them into the libraries. And Bilal, if you're willing, you are welcome to be part of our first focus group.
He's not focused right now.
If it helps, we were talking about erasure.
Do you understand what he said? Yes. Okay. All right. And then Shannon on Facebook asked, what are you guys going to do with the $99? I know Ryan and Meg already answered that. They said they were going to hire me as a consultant, which I think is a conflict of interest. And this whole thing is imploding on me right now because I don't know how to do that. But what about you, Joe, Jeremy, or Giannis? What would you?
I would use it for promotion. Like I just designed some new face masks with the Lansing Catalyst logo on there, so I would use that for that. Build some awareness, as well as getting some additional. I still have to purchase some additional like errors and emission insurance. So I would do that, use that towards my premium.
Yanis, is that your logo that came up when you logged into Zoom?
Yes, it is.
Oh, we both said that is such a cool logo.
Does
That
it-
looks awesome.
Does it have
Thank
an,
you. I've had it, I created it in 2017. I had the logo, I had the Facebook page, I had all this stuff surrounding it, but I didn't know quite how to launch it. And then I think with recent events and just having the time to like just look inward, and think about how I was going to work with people to bring about change, that's when everything started to really manifest and become real. So yeah, that logo, as you can see, is a play on Lansing, and I just think it's just a view of just kind of like an overview, kind of like the city line, a little bit abstract. So I'm glad you like it. Thank you.
And do you mind that I've that if I mention that you've done the restart and the one and all and the hatching?
Please tell everybody everything.
Okay. Yeah, so we've also been working together to make sure that we look at all the different funding opportunities for the Lansing Catalyst. So we're looking at the Restart program, the One and All program, and Yanis will be pitching in the hatching on August 13th as well. So we're trying to get all the things, all the bases covered, because, you know, the $99, it's fun and everything because it goes with the 99 seconds and the 99 problems, but it's not game changer. But these other funding things can be a game changer. So we always remind you that rivers are made with drops of water, but we need a lot of drops of water. So always looking for where that funding can be. And let's get that capital in Lansing, get the money trapped in Lansing or mid-Michigan or Michigan. Sorry, I don't know how far I got to make my radius for you, Joe. Joe's down by Kalamazoo. So anybody else, $99, what you going to use it for? And thank you, Yanis.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
I probably would also use mine for promotion. I've really been trying to grow into the arts community, not only around Kalamazoo, but in Southern Michigan. And that would go a long way towards helping with that.
All right. And Jeremy?
Since I've already been the recipient of a winning $99, I'm going to donate the money back to 99 Problems But a Pitch Ain't One for somebody new to win.
Okay, for a sponsorship to promote your business. All right. I think that's all, right? Any more questions on your side, Shannon? All right. Now what we do is I'm going to launch a poll, and Shannon, are you going to be able to type out the, so in this poll, oh no, it reset it all for me. I got to type this out real quick. But number one, sorry. Answer number, or actually, I'm just gonna be able to put your names. Forgive me for a second. Usually, I have this generic one that I pull up, and hey, Yanis.
Yeah. Yes.
My wife said I keep saying your name two different ways. I don't notice it.
It's actually Yanis. Yep, you said it correctly, Yanis. Yep.
I don't like messing up names. Okay. So this is only one question this week, and we should. So on the screen here, vote for the entrepreneur that you want through the Zoom. Do you guys, oh, you don't see it? Now you'll see it. Okay. And out on Facebook, you can just do the names or the numbers 1 through 4 there. It was bound to happen sometime. Huh? I need, did you vote, Bilal? Okay. No one watching, no one voting on Facebook. All right, this, 2 in a whip. Okay. All right, I am going to close out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, we got votes on Facebook. Sorry. Okay. I hate doing this. I'm going to share the results because it's consistent with the winner. So can you guys see who won? Giannis, you won here. And you don't have to do that, Shannon. So good job, Giannis. I also will say you got 2 votes on Facebook. And number 4, Ryan and Meg, you got a vote on Facebook as well. So it would have been 4-2 to 1-1. For a minute there, everybody was tied, and I thought, oh no, we're going to have our first 4-way tie. And this is the first time every single person has gotten a vote. So I'm really pleased about that. But you are the winner, Giannis.
Yay.
Great job. Really happy. And we've got 3 first-time pitchers today, which I think is great. And so what I'm talking about, Joe, I think everybody else has listened. And it's just what I was trying to say to Giannis earlier, but it came out real awkward. I said, nice job for your first time. I didn't
Oh, well, thank you.
didn't mean it like that, like it was somewhat needs improvement. But
Thank you.
every time that you want to pitch, you can pitch. So this
Oh, good.
last chance. Even the winners will pitch again and again. And if you notice the comment from Ryan and Meg earlier about how well Jeremy's pitch has come along, I think this is his 3rd or 4th, Jeremy?
This was number 5.
Oh, maybe 5th. So this is number 5, and he's really got it down. And when you're going to be competing with him at the hatching, Giannis, see, I am doing it. And now I'm insecure. And so keep coming back, even though you won this
I
week.
will.
You know,
I
do
will,
it again next
definitely.
week. Get the timing right. Get comfortable with the timing. Get it smooth. And then I've got one question for you, Joe.
Mhm.
How long of a show can you do virtually like this?
Virtually?
Yeah.
I haven't had anybody hire me for a virtual show yet, but I could easily do an hour.
You could do an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might have an opportunity for you.
Oh, awesome.
So I'll be reaching out to you separately from that, and let's keep in touch. And yeah. So what do you guys think?
You want to say hi?
Fun.
Fun?
Very fun.
All right. So great job, everyone. This will be saved out on Facebook if you want to look at your presentation. And I see that little hand. That must be a Jillian hand.
Yeah,
right?
it's Jillian.
Everybody say, hey, everyone say happy birthday to Jillian.
Come here.
Happy birthday,
Jillian.
Where is she? She turned a big 7 yesterday.
What?
Yeah. Oh, she's showing everybody her Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
She's
wow.
happy. Yeah.
All right. So Another great 99 problem because of you fine people on the screen here. Thank you, everybody out in Facebook for participating and putting the questions. B-Ball, nice to see you. Talia, what's up? And we'll be talking to you soon. Remember, this week it's Friday, not Sunday. So Friday, 9 a.m. We alternate, if in case you didn't know. So every other Friday at 9 a.m., every other Sunday at 3 p.m. So make it when you can. And remember, come as many times as you want. And it is a popularity contest, just like selling stuff and getting business and marketing. So the more friends you bring, the more other people you bring, the more votes you might get because of that. So bring your voters, bring your and let's get it polished.
Can everybody tell this is scary?
It's what?
Scary.
Oh, she said her picture that she drew is scary. She made it.
Oh, scary. It
Yeah.
doesn't look scary. Wow, it makes it look scary.
She's trying to
It has red eyes.
yeah, red eyes and big teeth.
All right. Everyone good?
Good.
All right.
Thank you, Jared.
Love
Thank
y'all.
you.
Everyone.
All
See you
right, thank
soon.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Today.
Yeah.
Jerry, is it cool if we come by to drop off things pretty soon?
Yes, if you can do it fairly quickly.
Yeah, we can roll right
Yeah,
now.
we'll get